Welcome to the Lost Future Part 24. The story so far.
With Flora saying, Layton and Luke race to stop Clive's fortress from leveling London.
And Flora learns a valuable lesson in not being stupid. Can the professor find a way to stop Clive
wiping out the great metropolis
with his
machine? You have to get out the giant cave first with the machine. It will be a bit difficult.
I'm trying to match Luke's speech.
I've been waiting for you, Professor Layton. I was beginning to think that Clive had got it wrong.
Who are you, a James Bond villain?
Why, yes.
Yes, that's exactly
what
he is.
Look at his name, too. His name is Fisheye.
And his partner was named Job, I think.
Clive certainly has it all worked out, doesn't he? What did he send you here for?
Isn't it obvious? I'm the muscle.
Well, you certainly don't look like the brain. You look like you don't have one.
Now, this is usually the point at which I show you just how good I am with a knife.
Oh, whoa, careful, it's a children's game.
Watch out, Professor!
Get behind me, you two!
Alright!
No need to panic. The only thing I'm throwing your way today is this puzzle.
Really?
No, actually, there's a reason.
Excuse me, writers?
Don't worry, Dwiz, there's a reason. We'll get...
Wait. I want to ask this question.
Nice cat's eye stone.
Luke, shut up! I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Professor, I had to read this puzzle
Luke,
first.
I said shut up!
But I had to read the puzzle first. You only realize that both four stones can form a square or rectangle, either horizontally or vertically. Touch the icon in the top corner to view examples of how to arrange the stones. There are 16 stones in this puzzle. What is the maximum number of stones you can place for following the above rule? Input that number as your answer. An incomplete square or rectangle with stones
Luke,
only
I said shut up!
A complete square or rectangle of any size with a stone of all four corners is invalid.
White flag.
Right, anyway, writers, if this man has no weapons on hand, why can't I just punch him in the face and get on with it?
Professor, remember, the moral of this series is never resort to violence. Use your smarts.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure a terrorist will ask you for a puzzle before he decides to blow you up.
Come on, Professor. Like you said it yourself, Professor. This is a children's game.
Hold on. Allow me to
It's
explain.
a family game, guys. Come on.
Remember, Professor, the guy does have a knife. He has you at knife point.
Yeah, it's just that he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to use it because Clive forbidden him, as we're going to learn in a moment.
So I could just punch the bastard.
No. Basically, the knife is for his protection, but you're only going to get through if you solve the puzzle.
Well, what's to stop him from stabbing me anyway?
Because there's some Clive.
Well, but he might just. What if he decides, fuck Clive, I'm going to take over, but first I'm going to stab Layton?
Is this the real life? Or is this just fantasy?
Pot in there. Okay, I won't do it.
Alright, so let's actually solve it.
Luke, water.
Here you go, Professor. By the way, Professor.
Luke!
Yes?
This isn't water! This is your filtered urine!
Wait,
Actually,
what?
Professor, Capcom sent that water.
What the fuck is Capcom into?
Capcom charged you $10 for a glass of water.
But it's not water! Did Keiji Inafune piss in a cup before he left Capcom?
Yes, he did. In fact, that's what they're using to make Mighty Number 9.
What, piss?
I'm sorry.
I apologize to all Kickstarters, but I just had to.
No, don't worry, Joe. Don't worry, Joe. But the backers are actually pissed off after. Most of the backers are actually pissed off after seeing the finished product.
$4 million down the toilet.
I think Capcom sounds like they're laughing.
Come on, guys. Let's get back to the game.
Wait, he actually thought the puzzle would cut you down.
We can pass then?
Yes, but only because Clive instructed me not to touch a single hair on any of your pretty heads.
Why did you threaten us with a knife then?
Because he was fooling you.
Otherwise, I'd be showing you the pointy end of my knife collection. If you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
What if I had a
Everyone,
gun?
stay away from him. He could be lying.
What if I had a gun?
Don't worry, boy. Orders are orders. Besides, no one can stop Clive.
Except me.
Now get moving. The boss hates being made to wait.
Wow,
Might
we're
be
very towards the
stall us
boss
for the puzzle.
fight.
Just what is Clive planning with this machine of his?
Gee, I don't know.
No, but that's the thing. He's wondering why he's exactly allowing basically, he's wondering why he didn't order the folks to flat out kill them or something.
Alright, Luke, I need to check my journal. Having established that Clive is in the surveillance...
Sorry, Professor. It's just
I guess
me.
you done
whatever.
already.
Sorry,
Right,
Professor.
never
Sorry,
mind, we're in a rush. Hurry.
sorry, Professor.
Oh, there
It's
he
just me
is.
being OCD again.
Right.
So nice of you to join me, Professor.
Hello,
Whatever it is
Clive.
you have planned, you can't go through with it.
Because I cut all the
We know
wires.
What Bill and Dimitri did. When the world learns of it, they'll be punished. You said you wanted justice. And isn't that justice enough?
No.
That's a nice sentiment. But without large-scale havoc, those fools in government will never
Oh,
change
of
their
course.
ways.
The government doesn't change shit.
Listen to your
Well, it is true.
Oh, isn't that what you guys have been saying about David
I
Cameron?
know, but this is a bit much.
I've witnessed
Yeah, I mean,
countless
really?
occasions
You're
where
gonna
this
total... I mean, what if you wreck the government? They'll be able to
clearly
change anything then,
is
will
the
they?
only one that's been destroyed
You dumb
in
shit.
progress.
Maybe that's his idea.
Yeah, but he wants the government to change. They're not gonna change or listen to you if you wreck the government.
I don't think
You know
he
what
wants
this
to
reminds
change.
me? You know, Pedro,
What?
Clive reminding me of Firebrand from Battle for Bloodhaven.
From the ground up.
Yes, I will rebuild London much better than before.
This
We've-
conversation
With flying cars.
is over.
And,
It even started.
Well, is
No overpriced tea.
and what if the other countries decide to get involved and try and level the guy?
That's called Van
how do you
War.
Jova, you're up.
Jova,
How do you intend to get out of this one, Professor? Do tell!
Well, I'm sure we'll be out of here in
Final
about
tile.
1 minute.
the final tile. The floor below is made up of 24 tiles, especially designed so that the tiles will fall away in a path one by one until they're all gone. Once the first tile falls, an adjacent tile falls, then one next to that, and so on, following this order of suits. Hearts, spades, diamonds, and clubs. The first tile to fall, however, is not necessarily a heart. If you can find the tile that will fall last, you can stop the fall from disappearing. Touch the last tile and then touch submit. Oh, and by the way,
Symbolism, because the very first puzzle he sent to you involved this.
Yeah.
oh yeah, and by the way, is this one of those puzzles where if you get it wrong, that's it, the game's over, you can never play it again?
No, Professor. We lose more pick rats. Again, the only penalty for failing puzzles is you don't get as many pick rats as before. So
What
you.
if
But at least there's
what if
act-
level, what if
But
level
at least
5
there's actually a penalty for once, unlike with track.
What if level 5 decides to be ultra dickish, and where if you fail to solve a puzzle, your DS literally explodes?
Professor, I don't
That
think.
was quite a marvel of game
I don't know.
programming, to say the least.
I don't know if Nintendo would be cool with that, Professor.
Well, why not? Nintendo would get more money.
They kept
I don't know if that's good
Or
publicity
they'd be
though.
sued and lose money unless they had Phoenix Wright as a defense attorney. Quite possibly
Mr.
the
Wright,
justice.
Mr. Wright, we need you to defend us because
Nintendo's gotta be cute and
Wait, you
cuddly,
need me
of
to
course.
defend what now? Nintendo did what? Maybe we should go over to PSP for a bit.
All right, so that's the last
If
file.
I've got this right,
Yes.
just as I suspected.
Indeed.
All right,
Bingo. Very impressive work.
all right.
You never fail to impress. Sadly, I must leave you now, as the main event is about to
The main
start.
event: Brock
Now, if
Lesnar
you-
versus Batista.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a city to remake.
So,
All
what
right.
now?
Now FMV.
This is the Evangelion 4.44 movie.
Oh,
Never
Yes,
got.
that's right. He's going up above to London up top.
We're going to space, guys.
Oh, no, we're not going to space. We're going to the real London, which is apparently above ground.
And a lot of houses and people were destroyed and people died.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't worry,
So yeah,
don't,
guys, how's it going over there in England? Libs?
don't worry.
Jesus!
Don't worry, Tail. By the time this game is over, Clive will pay for his crimes.
He better. He probably just murdered a few hundred people.
And I want. Don't worry, guys. He will pay for his crimes.
Oh, don't worry, guys. They all got to the safety zone.
Yeah, sure they did.
You see, Dwebs, we've evacuated them to the safe zone. All of them.
So this is the Alone in the Dark movie.
Jova, I might
I love you can tell you can. By the way, you can tell Yuri's having a lot of fun.
Yeah, boy, Clive really prepared for this moment.
Because this will be your last chance.
And by the way, Teo, actually, no, you already know, right? That Yuri Lowenthal is also in Miracle Mask, plays both Randall and the Masked Gentleman.
I know how we can stop Clive.
Oh, hey, Celeste. How you doing?
Wait, hold on.
There has to be a generator somewhere here. All we need to do is find it and shut it down.
True.
How did you get here?
I see.
Actually, don't worry. We are gonna explain. It's actually quite. Don't worry. We are gonna explain. Let's just say Akira's Village reference brought her here.
Okay.
What are we going to do?
Say, London's being destroyed before our very eyes. What's next?
Is she a robot?
No.
Who's a robot? Oh, you mean Celeste? No. Where did you even
get? Sure, we're not doing that again.
Where'd you even get that idea that she's a robot? I mean, granted, no. But in Curious Village, we had foreshadowing for that.
Actually, that raises me a good question, but I didn't ask before. How did Don Paolo manage to get into other London in the first place?
We already explained that, Teo. We already explained that, Teo.
All I remember is that he was stalking Professor Layton.
No, he wasn't. Naturally, the reason he was stalking Professor Layton is because he was ordered by Dimitri to basically.
Oh, okay. No. Okay, I rest my case.
Fine.
All right, guys.
Pedro, what also gave me that idea was because, a parent sister that Layton never knew about.
Basically, Teo, go back and watch part 18 where they explain that if you need a reminder.
This is a map of the floor where the generator room is located. The locations of 2 camera-equipped security vaults are identified by the red and green arrows. To prevent Professor Layton from finding it, Clive has ensured that the patrol routes followed by these security vaults do not pass by the generator room. The bots will always turn with the rounded yellow corners. Luke, why are you sleeping? Touch the room that the bots do not pass. That's the generator room.
And then an animal animatronic jumped up on us.
Yeah. Bioshock.
Basically, Teo, remember that.
We had security bots.
Remember that moment where we explained everything that Don Paul has been up to, and we even see that flashback to his backstory. That's where.
Yeah, I probably got it wrong there.
Yeah, that's where they explained that. So you can just go back and watch that if you need to. Anyway, let's draw the path then. There we go. I'm
honestly surprised that level 5 didn't introduce timed puzzles.
No, the thing is, Professor, puzzles require a lot of thought, and putting pressure on the player is not very nice, I guess. So.
To be fair, time puzzles are very common. Actually, there actually are a few time puzzles you.
I think it's a good thing, considering I'm one of those people who, if I hear anything count down from 10, I freak the hell out.
True.
Basically, if you're gonna make a time puzzle, make it it's a time puzzle you have time to actually look at first and then point out your strategy.
Well, Shiro, be thankful neither of us are on Countdown then.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know you guys will probably die in that comic or the TV show.
Actually, yeah, Countdown's a game show.
It's a game show.
I know. I was referring to both.
It? Fuck you.
Come on, Dave. Tell me you didn't see that one coming.
That's it, Luke. Now all we have to do is feed these coordinates into the transport pod. Let's go. And by the way, I was the one that solved it.
We're right behind you, Professor.
Alright, let's take the lift to the generator.
Celeste! There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Here you go, Dwips.
Oh? What's that?
How in the world did you manage to get into the fortress?
Yes,
I teleported.
The professor and I had to do some pretty fancy maneuvering to get here. What's more, this fortress is moving now. How did you catch up with it?
Didn't you know, Luke? I'm a witch.
What?
I just hopped on my broom and flew up to the deck.
Burner!
It's already in the last game. Well, chronologically. Now you're just pulling my leg. Come on, I'm curious.
Alright, if you're that interested, I suppose I can let you in on my secret.
I came here in my TARDIS.
My name is Amy Pond.
Yeah.
Just go through that door to the deck outside.
Yes. So let's do that.
I guess that's your favorite Doctor Who series.
Let's do that.
No.
There we go. There we go. It's Don Paulo's helicopter from Kira's village.
Yeah.
Right.
Funny we were mentioning Curious Village.
Okay.
Oh my gosh! That's Stonepier's flying machine!
Jova, my favorite Doctor is David Tennant.
Ah.
That's right. I begged him to fly me up here, so he loaded me in and sent me up.
All right.
He controlled the machine from the ground. I didn't have to do anything. Amazing, isn't it?
Did he steal that from the army?
A Ferris wheel.
No, he built that. As we're gonna learn as professor, the professor's actually gonna have a really funny line in the next part about how his being good with machines and shit. Anyway.
Funny. You don't seem so surprised, Professor.
Actually, yeah, I think
I've seen love, nothing surprises me. Well, I already knew Paul had his machine with him.
He did, after all, shoot me
That's what he
with
used to
it.
escape from the research facility that we infiltrated, isn't it, Celeste?
Yep.
Nothing gets past you, does it, Professor?
Most things.
Well, to be fair, he did shoot a missile at him using that machine.
So now we have Stonepier's flying machine. We can come and go from here as we please, in case we missed any puzzles.
That's right, Luke. Why are you thinking of abandoning our mission?
Luke, you coward!
I already said, in case we never need to find some puzzles. Never! I just thought it might be a good idea to drop Flora off somewhere safe
Yes,
before
yes,
heading
because he's
on.
going to be perfectly safe with the machine
No way,
rampaging through London, you idiot!
Jeez, Professor, I know London's being destroyed, but take a chill pill.
Yes, but Luke, why would you just such a fucking stupid idea?
I'm not Luke.
Whatever.
Yeah, seriously though, where are you going to take her? The countryside? It's too far away.
Yeah. So yeah, how are things going over there in England, by the way?
Sure.
Yes, but it's good to know we can return
underground to continue exploring.
Alright.
Yeah,
I guess
because
this is
I'll
you guys
cross
come up
the
with for taking our good weather
You
and
see-
having it.
You see, this is the typical JRPG thing where we're given one last opportunity to go back and do shit before we go fight the final boss.
Really shouldn't dawdle
Yep.
here.
Level 5's roots are in JRPG development, so obviously we have something like this.
Oh yes, I nearly forgotten. Let's go.
Alright, now that we've explained, now that we fill in that plot hole, let's go back.
Luke should be safer throwing her into a pit of spikes as you look down.
Professor, how are we supposed to input the generator room coordinates?
We should be able to enter them into one of these devices.
Oh, what about that one on the wall over there? It's got numbers and things all over it.
Yeah, let's
one
push
with the
everything. Random.
The green monitor? Yes, let's have a look at it.
Yes, let's look at it.
Anyway, punch in those coordinates, Luke. Once you do that, we should be able to go to the generator room.
Alright. Look, Professor, the button for the generator room lit up.
There we go.
How did we know the coordinates?
Because
Simple.
we got them from
Lock.
Clive, remember?
Right.
Yeah, that too.
Alright. Luke, did you bring your sticky bombs? So this is the heart of the fortress. Actually, no, wait, blowing it up would be a bad idea.
There's the control panel for the generator, but it's locked away.
Okay,
Would
then.
you sacrifice yourself to save the country that you love?
Well, as you probably already guessed,
Look, it's a puzzle. Would you like to give it a shot,
Yes.
Professor?
well, as you probably already guessed, Theo, the
Not
way this works.
particularly. I mean, I'm Welsh. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just
you
in my
told me
country.
everything is
I'll do
a
my
puzzle.
No, not that. Basically, whenever you click on something,
Shira, you do know that Luke, Clive heard that. Now he's going to make Swansea his next target.
Well, shit.
To crack the security lock,
basically-
you'll need to swap A and B in 10 moves or fewer. Get cracking!
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Load the sheep
Basically,
catapult.
Theo, in case you haven't noticed, every time we click on something, if white stripes show up, that's because it's just a dialogue. If a red exclamation point shows up, then it's a puzzle.
Oh.
In Curious Village, it was everything you clicked on was always an exclamation mark. So there was never any telling where you were gonna get a puzzle or not. But for starting with Pandora's Box, they've changed that, so it will make so you will have a little more knowledge of about what's coming and shit.
So yeah, from what I hear, Wales' best defense of the sheep catapults. Interesting.
Wait, the sheep catapults? You're telling me that Wales invented the sheep catapulting from the fucking Adventures of Hyperman?
I guess.
Fireman Sam didn't teach...
And we know what to do with.
Shiori, did Fireman Sam teach you Welsh guys that?
Is
Because
Hyperman,
Fireman Sam's made in Wales.
Hyperman,
Really?
do you know
Yeah.
Hyperman, do you know how to use a catapult? Of course not. I'll just put it in and get thrashed. That's my style.
So apparently you know more about the stuff that was brought over from England to Wales than the stuff that was actually made in Wales to begin with.
just like
That's
how I
very
seem to know more about the stuff that came out of Britain than Dwibs does.
In English, anyway.
There we go.
Yeah, because there's Welsh as well. Bravo, you cracked the lock. Well, no puns there.
What, you want more?
I think I've done it.
You
Stand back.
complained about the puns, and now you... yeah.
Let's begin Operation Crackdown.
Remember, Shiori, Layton's bipolar. My word.
David,
Oh!
It's being powered by David Cameron!
That's right, David Cameron. That's right,
Prime
David.
Minister.
That's right, David Cameron's evil is the source of power for the evil fortress.
A hologram?
I knew you'd find your way here sooner or later. Though, if you're hoping to find our fearless leader, I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment.
You see, Clive is actually making a public service to London. So,
Yeah, but I prefer our cities to not get flattened, thank you very much.
well, there's a price to pay, Dwips. Anyway,
From that pod, this whole fortress will detonate.
yeah, basically the generator is tied to his heartbeat. So yeah.
There's enough charge in here to level most of London. Of course, London's getting leveled either way.
You're enjoying this,
Who's
aren't you?
voicing Clive?
Yuri Lowenthal.
Lowenthal.
Yuri
He's
Lowenthal.
having fun then.
He also voices Randall and the Masked Gentleman in Miracle Mask.
Look at this device. It seems to be monitoring the Prime Minister's heartbeat.
Professor, if you
So,
screw up, David Cameron will die!
Sorta pulled off like what the Joker tried to do at the end of Arkham Origins.
It will detonate if the charged sound of his heartbeat disappears.
Remind me again,
Yeah.
Theo, when did Arkham Origins come out?
A lot later than
2013.
Don't worry.
Alright, so.
Perhaps we can sever the connection somehow.
You're
I
no
wouldn't do
bomb
that,
dis-
Professor.
What's the name? Artificer? What's his name? Bomb disposer? You know?
See how there are two sets of wires in the circuit?
Technobabble, Technobabble,
Cut the
Technobabble.
blue one.
What do you mean cut
I
the
don't
red?
think we'll be able to cut both sets before the device reacts.
What do you mean cut the blue wire? They're all blue wire!
Blue wires.
Which one are you referring
Amazing,
to?
Celeste.
You know, a lot of
You
people
obviously
that do
possess a
that.
better understanding of mechanics than I do.
Well, she is the sister of a scientist.
Your sister will be very proud. Honestly, I'm surprised she wasn't controlling the
What
device.
is this?
Yeah, I know. You'd think she'd want revenge for what happened to her sister.
Is that the thing from Harry Potter Part 3?
Is that
Yes.
the pocket watch I gave Claire long ago?
Quick! Quick, Professor, turn it back!
You
several
stole from your
hundred
own
times.
dead sister, you...
Hold on, Professor. Don't,
Here,
don't,
was-
you're,
She's from the past.
you're so quick to judge, Professor.
Pedro, is she from the past?
Hold on, she's gonna explain. There we go.
No, I actually found it when going through Claire's things after the accident. Unfortunately, the watch has been broken since I found it.
Let me guess. It's
Symbolism!
Yeah. The Last of Us,
Like that,
Naughty
but that
Dog,
seems to work for more than 10 minutes.
Naughty Dog did a similar thing in Last of Us with Joel's watch being broken, the one that his daughter
See
gave
where
him.
you're going with this, Celeste. You're suggesting we replace the sound of the Prime Minister's heart with that of the pocket watch?
So basically, we have a 10-minute time bomb.
Yes.
Exactly. It's risky, but it seems to be the only option we've got.
Yeah. It's either that or, well, die, so I guess we don't really have a choice.
We either
Or just
die
let-
or die trying, basically.
Or just let London be leveled, and maybe
Well, we
Clive
need
will
to
surrender
disconnect
to a higher power.
And attach the watch in one fell swoop.
Quick, get Harrison Ford in here. He can do this fine.
And even if we succeed, the watch will stop running in 10 minutes, and the fortress will explode anyway.
Yeah,
We'd
we'll
have to
have
make
to run.
one shot in a million. We could end up putting the people of London in real danger.
They're getting crushed by the giant hockey
he
room.
means...
Luke, if we take no action, London will face a greater danger than any explosion.
True.
A greater danger than
It's our only
Michael
chance
Bay.
to
That's
stop Clive.
unthinkable.
Chances of success are slim, but we must try.
So yeah, here we have quite possibly the biggest...
I love the title.
70 picarats.
2 long wires.
Well, it's the
connect-
final puzzle in the game, too.
2 long wires connect the Prime Minister's heart sensor to a monitor, and in a single move, can you switch the wires so that the pocket watch is connected to the monitor instead? Swap 2 blocks around to connect the wires from the monitor at the top of the screen to the pocket watch in the bottom right. Give it your best shot.
I love the name of this puzzle, A Real Heart Swapper.
I love how they actually changed the music of the puzzle for the last puzzle.
Actually, Joe, but this is
just sped up.
They've been doing this since the casino.
Oh, I know. Why it says like I'm glad like they're using a different one from the usual one.
Mm-hmm.
That should do the trick.
Done.
There
So
we go.
yeah, it's all smooth sailing from here.
From now on, it's all cutscenes. So now,
Amazing! You successfully swapped the devices.
Amazing!
awesome.
Yes.
Professor, that's it. The watch is connected now.
You know,
Yeah,
kind
now
of,
get the
she
fuck
does
out
look
of
a
here.
bit like Amy Pond now that I think about it.
Yes, but our work here is far from over.
Indeed, it is.
Cutscene time.
Well, not so much yet. All right, everybody. That's the end of the final chapter. So in the final part, the epilogue of the Lost Future.
Roll
Let's
credits.
go!
Oh, credits.
Ding.
We've got 10 minutes to get out of here before the fortress explodes. Now what?
Well, let's just go back to Don Paul's star machine.
Yes.
That will break the generator and shut down the
Reverse the
fortress.
polarity of the neutron flow.
I have an idea. Look over here.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I forgot. There's one more puzzle. Never mind. This is the final puzzle.
Oh. These gears from the core of the generator. If we can just reverse their movement.
That's right.
Oh, a gear puzzle.
We can effectively overload the fortress's power supply, thus putting a halt to Clive's plan.
Or you could throw a wrench into them.
Remember, this is Professor Layton. It's never that simple.
I see you've been thinking about this too, Professor. Is there anything you don't know about?
I don't know how you got my narcolepsy, Celeste.
Well, there is one thing he doesn't know, but we'll find out about that out in the next part.
A gentleman must have his hobbies. It just so happens that I have an interest in machines. And wake up!
There you go. That's that's why he can create amazing machines out
Amazing,
of.
Professor.
That's why,
Your narcolepsy is actually cured.
as we've learned in the movie, he's fucking MacGyver.
It's too early to celebrate, Luke. Are you up to the challenge, Professor?
When am I not up to the challenge?
Are you up to the challenge, player, for the final puzzle of the game? You will not
I'll
be able
not
to.
be able to save after this point.
So yeah, everybody, we've reached in the game. See you in the next part, everybody, for the finale where we finish the story.
Yeah.
See ya.
Yes. See ya.
See ya.